Good morning and welcome back to my channel. This is Cinematic Otaku Chris speaking to you with another belated monthly vlog video for Sunday, August 6th, 2023. I hope your weekend is treating you very well while staying cool from the hot summertime at the same time, of course. It's a little late to describe how things been going on me, but for this monthly blog video, there isn't much to say, but I've been dealing with some hard times recently, as I'd mentioned earlier in one of my recent videos, but not too much, which I do hope y'all understand on my channel update announcements. But I'm trying to wake up this morning, but hey. Well, there's not much I can say, but I've been dealing with some life issues, but I am recovering. But also, I am still recovering from my devastating loss of a loved one in the family, to which I will explain the story. Not too much, but I know it hit me hard. I thought my grandfather was going to recover easily, but sadly went back to the hospital and had done more operations on him. And to the point the doctors were like, you know what, there's not much we can do but put him in hospice mode. And that's what he ended up, and to which my father went to visit him right away, and I've also written a letter to Grandpa reminding him of all good things. He should be proud for who he was. And on July 4th, early last month, when Matt and I, my brother, came back from working outside and were ready for dinner time, my stepmother told me 20 minutes ago my grandfather has passed away and is now entering heaven. I was just shattered, like, oh my god, no, it can't be happening. And I did not cry too much, but it still is lingering on me. I want to cry, but it hasn't happened too much, really. I am still grieving, to be honest. And oh my god, too soon. It's just too much to feel about. However, I'll still remember for all good memories I've had with them, alongside learning more about his life and also the traits I've received and can definitely relate to. It's he was 78 years old when he passed away last month. Died on a patriotic holiday that is known as Independence Day, but everybody calls it 4th of July, which is America's birthday. But hey, well, I was not there to visit him one last time. So, writing a letter, touched his heart. Just wanted to know, hey, pardon me. Hey, I'd just like to say hello and thanks for everything. We will miss you if you're gone, but we'll remember you no matter what. I'm doing my best to stay strong and cherish all good memories. Well, yeah, That's the saddest part. However, I did keep myself busy to let out, to take things off my mind with the annual ArtFight. However, it's still a art trade challenge on this site where you're on different team and you draw one piece for a different artist, and that artist draws you another piece for you. And it's been a lot of fun actually. It's been a lot of fun. 16 characters I drew throughout the month of July. And wow. And I mean, good lord. If you haven't seen my pieces, go to my DeviantArt page or my ArtFight page. I will link it below if you're interested, since I still do some good art. And one of the pieces I did really touched a huge nerve on me, as I can relate personally to some of my early youth memories. But that you'll have to see on my Eater page, where I post my artworks for the art trade challenge, of course. And speaking on the bright side of things, my birthday went well as we went out to dinner with my brother, even though he was to have other plans to do for that weekend, but ended up just relaxing overall. And we had a good meal. I had crepes for dinner alongside eggs and bacon, and also a wonderful chocolate cake with some vanilla and raspberries. It was delicious. Then the next day was my actual birthday. We had Polish sausage for dinner, and we had this wonderful, fancy, rich chocolate cake from Costco that the icing frosting is, the texture is, wow. I don't know how to describe it, but it is ultimately delicious, like almost the best chocolate cake I had. Yes, I did have a lot of cake on my birthday. I am now 32. That weekend, I spent a lot of time with my father working around outside and such. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, and for my birthday, as you've seen in my recent collection update video, I got some books and some Criterion titles. Do check those out if you haven't just yet. And I'm still waiting for my brother's gift that he's got me so far recently. As for his gifts that I bought him, we're still waiting for him the next time he comes, of course. Yeah, I would have said it was a decent birthday, but I think there was something special above all. And of course, my father had his first car show this year, I believe, earlier in June, and I believe he got an award, but I forget which. And yeah, let me think what else that is good. Good. Well, oh yes, my good friends from DeviantArt did some nice artworks for me as gifts. If you're curious to see that, then look at my journal entry, my recent journal entry page if you haven't. It's on there. But yeah, July was busy, yet devastating with my loss of grandpa, and June had a rocky start, but I thought I was recovering. But I'm hanging in there. Also had my stepbrother and his wife to visit us one time during July, and also recently my great aunt and great uncle visiting us for us overnight as well, and I was happy to see them. They have been doing good, honestly. Well, of that, I am taking a break from doing some of my artworks, because, ooh, that annual ArtFight challenge was, wow, massive. So many characters. I wished I had more time to do more. But hey, only happens once a year in 1 month. But I'd recommend to any artist who's got their original characters made to join next year's fight. It's awesome. A lot of art trade is pretty nice. Kind of like an art exchange. You're kind enough to do letters, and they'll do the same. I like it. Well, pretty much that concludes things, as I am starting to do a bit better this weekend, and I hope you are doing alright. As said, there will be very little new content uploaded for this month, but there will be some surprises on my channel, so don't worry too much. I will still be doing some home video format comparisons / reviews on some films I have where I had more than one copy of a certain film I have. Of course, I do have a dozen films under that ordeal, so be on the lookout for the next one as soon as possible. And till then, if you like what you see on my channel, feel free to hit that thumbs up, comment below, and feel free to subscribe as well. Until then, stay cool during the hot summertime and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Can't believe we're already into August now. Cheers, everybody.